Hi guys, previously we finished MiniArt's Raufenschlepper Ost vehicle in 1-35 highly detailed kit, and I think we can quickly build one more kit from MiniArt and then switch on some other topics, I think tanks. We already reviewed this small yellow tractor in one of previous episodes, so this is Fordson Standard N. I took it for its box art, well, as usual. By the way, if you're going to assemble such a tractor, there was announced even more interesting variation of this tractor with doubled wheels. It looks very cool. But I purchased this one, so I will assemble it. I think we can start from the wheels. Each wheel consists from 3 layers and you can glue them as a sandwich. Not bad wheels in general, but only for static assembling. So I connect all these layers of these wheels together with the help of glue. Also you can press details for smoother connection. In the case of such a pressure you can avoid connection seams a little. For better result we can scratch inner seams with a knife. Outer seams should be as it is. They are the part of protector. And in the end, if there would be still visible any gaps, I will hide them with a small amount of dust. Now time for the main part of this tractor. I connected initial parts together with the help of extra glue, and when 2 big sections ready, I connected them together as well. By adding more and more details we can achieve such an engine here, and this would be a basement for the whole model. Some details required drilling for further wiring. I wasn't happy of the connection spots on these big details, so I decided to scratch them with a knife, then sand them with the help of sanding paper, and in the end I covered them with a thin layer of extra glue, and we received smooth surfaces here. It helps us to avoid here applying of the putty. Now we can connect a seat here for driver, pipe and other details, so added even more and more details, such a box. It seems I damaged a little that text display on it during assembling process. Also we have here handlers from metallic inbox stuff. Also you can find here the rest of details for engine. One more big detail is a platform, but it is a little bit unclear how and where it should be glued, so I decided to connect on each side protectional plates and fenders. Connection here is on a high level, so no big problems with the details connecting. And now this big part easier to connect properly. Also we have here such a vertical plate which divides engine compartment with driver's position. Connection is okay, but some details and structure itself a little bit complicated, and you have to cross-check connections of some details in different places at time. We can centrify and reinforce connection between this platform and side paddles with the main section with the help of these wheel hubs. Next we have optional details. Here I decided to use such a complicated in assembly plow. It's quite difficult in work due to small details and gluing spots, but instead of this plow you can use much easier and simplified details from the box. Later I provided additional details including engine wiring. Hopefully there is detailed guidance in instruction where you should locate that wires. Steering mechanism also not the easiest section in work as usual, and such sections on this kit makes it more fragile, and in general you need good portion of patience during building process, but it's okay. Except small wires we have to craft according to instructions several more details. Well, they could be a part of the box, but unfortunately you have to provide it by yourself. Well, not a problem, so I found a batch of soft wires and straighten a piece I need, remove isolation and then bend to a form we need. So we have to craft totally up to 4 such details. And one of the most difficult stages was to install the details. I mean to connect them with the inbox photo-etched details, locate them in correct position where it needed and fixed with the super glue. Actually my wire's a little bit thicker than it needed, but in general they are okay. As an alternative option you can use a piece of heated and stretched plastic pieces from the sprue, but it is difficult to bend them properly. And if you decided to install that side protection parts later according to instruction, so the process of installation of that metallic wires would be easier a little bit. And ready. Also box art helps a lot because instruction might be unclear in some places. Okay, and we have here one more important section, upper part, which is a fuel tank with the logo from metallic inbox parts, and we have to sand it properly and connect it with the radiator part. The radiator optionally could be protected from the front side with an additional metallic plate from the box. I will install it, and also we have here license plates. And the problem here that if you decided to glue instantly that fuel tank with the radiator, it might be a little bit difficult to paint everything properly. I mean engine and the lower part of the fuel tank. So I decided to glue them later after the painting works. Hopefully the connection here is precise, so there would be no problems. In the end I added here license plates. They could be located optionally for different painting schemes. Additional metallic custom stuff for lower tank section, all according to instruction, and some additional inbox stuff on the front side of the tractor. Wheels and steering wheel were glued with the minimum amount of glue for further disconnection, and finally we did it. Well, it was difficult a little. From one side we have extremely highly detailed kit, but you should pay for it by sometimes complicated assembling stages, crafted details, but instruction gives you good guidance how to do that. As a result, small but cool tractor. We will paint it in yellow color as in a box art. By the way, we used here absolutely no putty at all, only inbox plastic and metallic details, extra thin glue, super glue and additional metallic crafted wires. And here we have small comparison with the one of previous tractors, also from MiniArt. This is Land's Bulldog. And we can see that our Fordson is smaller in all dimensions. And I think it's more simplified in real. Anyway, this is cool model, and even with not simple work and some crafted steps, it is still could be built quickly. So waiting for the painting process and new projects. Hope you enjoy. Stand by and have a nice day.